right. Greetings from Kenya.
All right, so let's get started. Hello to everybody, good evening. I'm really happy you all made it to this online cooking, the very first that is being hosted by the Ludwig Wolker Association here in Berlin. So I just wanted to say a few quick words as an introduction. So the Ludwig Wolker Association is a very small NGO working here in Berlin, a Catholic NGO, and what we mainly do is we host and organize international youth encounters with all kinds of countries all around the world for young people to join. And usually it's a group of maybe 10 young people from Berlin and 10 young people from somewhere in the world that are going to meet and do a project together. And this cooking evening is also part of one of our projects together with our partner organization, IYCS, the International Young Catholic Students in Nairobi, Kenya. So some of the people in this group here that are here today already know each other because we are working on this project together. And some of us are also newcomers that are just joining us for the cooking evening tonight. But you're also very welcome to join our project later on. If you're interested to find out more, then just let me know. This evening today is also part of the Aktionswochen gegen Rassismus. So we're trying to do like an intercultural evening where we're cooking across borders and through the fun of cooking together, get to know each other better and work against anything like stereotypes and prejudice that we may be having. So it's also part of this program. You can go and check out the program of the whole Aktionswochen online. So there's a lot of nice events happening. Maybe you want to join some other events as well. So welcome to all of you. And I think I'm going to hand over to Benson and our Nairobi group immediately. They can also introduce themselves and we'll do a very quick, everyone says their name type of thing, introduction. So we've all seen each other once, but I'll hand over to Benson to take charge. Looking forward.
Thank you very much, Tina. Hi, everyone. Great. I'm also equally excited because this is finally happening. It's been a long time coming, planning for this exchange, and I was also happy to know that there are some other guys who joined us. You are very welcome. So my name is Benson Makusha. I'm the Pan-African Coordinator for International Young Catholic Students. We are based in Kenya. With me is my colleague, Priska. We work, the two of us here in the office, as we coordinate the work of international young Catholic students across Africa. So I'll ask Priska to introduce herself. She will also speak in French because she's a French speaker.
Bonjour tout le monde. Hello all. I'm Priska Kofi. I'm Pan-African Coordinator of IYCS Africa. Je suis Priska Kofi, coordonnatrice panafricaine de la GEC Afrique et je travaille avec Benson. Voilà. Bienvenue à tous. Welcome to all.
Yes, so thank you, Priska. So we are quite excited, like I said earlier, and this project for us, it really means a lot. And we have a very energetic team of young students from Kenya, who are part of this exchange with some youths from Germany, as Tina introduced. We are quite excited as an organization, and we're looking forward to this project unpacking, starting from today, this very exciting event. Everyone here, you should see the energy in this room. Everyone is quite excited, and we're looking forward to this exchange. I'll allow the participants as well to introduce themselves.
Hello to you all. My name is Faith Mwangi. I'll be one of the chefs here. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. Hi. I'm Judy. I'm so excited for today. I'm in the kitchen.
Hello, everyone. I'm Evelyn Museo Moema. I'm happy to be here. Okay, you sure?
Hello,
I'm John Rupia. I'm one of the members. I'm excited to be here to see this dish being prepared. Thank you.
Good evening. I'm Vitalma Neliaka. Yeah, I'm glad to be here and excited to participate in this activity. Welcome all.
I'm Tina. I work for the Ludwig Wolker Association and super excited to do this project together with our partners in Kenya, and very stoked that all of you are joining us this evening. And I'm going to hand over to Anna, please.
Hi guys, can you hear me? Perfect. I'm Anna from KSJ IYCS Germany, and I'm very happy that this exchange is going to happen in the cooking event. I'm going to hand over to Fiona.
Hi guys, I'm Fiona. I'm very excited. This is my first time doing an online cooking class, and yeah, I'm excited to meet new people and learn new things. Sorry, I'm gonna hand over to Lara.
Hello, my name is Lara.
And my name is Lena, and we're happy to be here. We hand over to Melanie.
Hi everyone, I'm Melanie and I'm looking forward to a great evening with yummy, tasty food. And I hand over to Magdalena.
Hello, my name is Magdalena and I'm very excited for tonight. And I hand over to Sister Elena.
Sister Ethel-Mary, and I like that we are two of us here cooking together, so it's really nice. And I'm looking forward to eat afterwards. I hand over to Kata.
Hi, I'm Kata, and this is Marie. And we're also really excited, and we love eating and cooking. But also the first time doing an online cooking event for us. Or for me at least.
Yes, for me as well. And I wanted to thank you also for the organization, and it is also live to Kenya. Very exciting. And thank you also for sending us all the food so that all people, independent of their income, could take part. And also Weeks Against Racism. And thank you to Kenya that you are also teaching us, we with our colonial history should know more about racism and our past. So thank you very much.
Isalota.
Thank you.
Hello, I'm Isalota. I'm also very excited for the cooking and for the eating, of course. I'm heading over to Vicky. I think she didn't present herself.
Yeah, hello, that's me. So I have a renovation here in the kitchen, so it's a little bit crazy, but I try my best to cook with you, and I'm very happy and look forward to.
Hi guys. So welcome to language that it consists of potatoes and beans or maize, but here today we will be using peas and maize and the potatoes. That's what we will be making our potatoes with. And also we have the pumpkin leaves. So we hope you're going to enjoy our cook. Also we will be having cabbage. We are going to fry our cabbage with carrots, no tomatoes, just onions and salt. It's going to act as a flavoring dish for the mukimo. And also in addition to that, we are going to have kachumbari. Kachumbari in Kenya is a mixture between onions and tomatoes. And we can also put some salt and some ingredients in there to make it more sweeter. Thank you and welcome to our kitchen.
Welcome, hope everyone has ingredients. Have maize, my soft maize here, but yours is canned maize. We have also canned peas. Yes, yours are canned, ours is fresh. Like fresh. I don't know whether you can see it. Yes, canned. Potatoes. Potatoes. We also have our chopped potatoes. Chopped potatoes. Yay! We hope you have chopped yours too.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Yes,
nice.
Then our pumpkin leaves. As is leaves, you have the powder. On your side, is the powder. No, we don't have powder. We have leaves. Oh, we were supposed
we have
to go
leaves
and
too.
buy. We were supposed to go and buy spinach leaves. Did you all buy spinach leaves?
Okay, our first dish will be Mukimo. We are going to ask everyone to have their potatoes ready. Is everyone having a potatoes ready? Can you show us your potatoes, please? Yay, that's good. So we are going to boil our potatoes.
Then now come here. This one then.
We are going to boil our potatoes.
Yeah, and we can do it together. So let's go ahead, let's do this.
Yes, so most of us have already peeled the potatoes. Some of us are still peeling.
That's good.
And then we will put them all in a big pot, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Mine are already cooking. I can show you guys.
Show us yours. Ah, nice.
It's going to be a dish that is a bit similar, I think, to a German one that is called Kartoffelpüree, kinda. So
What do you call it in Germany?
It's called Kartoffelpüree. So like a potato mash. Potato mash, yes.
Ah.
Kartoffelpüree.
Okay.
I mean, it's not a simple potato mash, but we are making potato mash with special Kenyan style potato mash. But that's probably how we can best, understand what we're going to try to make here.
So shall we already start to cook the potatoes?
Yeah, I think I put mine on.
Yeah.
I started boiling.
I think we can start to cook for those who had peeled already.
Okay, once you're done with the peeling, you can take your saucepan, put in water, and add the potatoes in. Make sure that you do not have too much water. Let it just level up with the potatoes. That will be good. Just let it level up. Okay. You can prepare your peas and maize. Make sure that they are not as cold as before we use the potatoes in, because they are going to make the food cold. So make sure your potatoes have your peas and maize are warm. Prepare them, please. Let's do this. Let's boil them and warm them. Your peas. You can also start preparing your spinach by washing them. And for us, we are having pumpkin leaves. We are going to sort them out, wash them, and also chop them. You should also rate your potatoes are cooking in. Once they are near their ready stage, you can cook your spinach. You can just dip them in so that we may mix them with the peas and maize. It's going to be a bit simpler.
Can you also tell us if this is a dish you would be eating for lunch or for dinner or any time of the day, or what kind of food is this?
This is a dish that can be taken at any time. It's a very strong dish. Once you have it, you will get it. So you also have to limit what you're taking, because you will be so full and satisfied. So you can take it at any time as far as it's warm. Dinner, lunch, it's also okay.
Hey guys, I hope we're still cooking, still boiling our potatoes. Tina, just to ask Tina, in Germany, have you ever come across such a dish before?
We have a dish that we make from potatoes, so like a potato mash, but normally we don't add any vegetables to it. So we use only the potato and some salt, and then we mash it up. But we don't add spinach leaves or pumpkin leaves, and we don't add maize, we don't add peas. It's not a typical thing to add extra ingredients. We use only the potatoes, which is a little bit boring actually, now that I think about it, because you can add all kind of things to it. And like I said before, we don't use pumpkin leaves ever. To this day, I didn't even know that you can eat the leaves of the pumpkin. So what we do is we take the pumpkin, the orange parts, we eat the orange parts, and we throw away the leaves, which is very sad, because yes, we could make something out of it. So next time I buy a pumpkin, I will try to do something with the leaves.
Okay, what's your favorite dish in Germany during dinner time? What do you prefer? For me, I prefer taking ugali with veggies. I prefer taking ugali with vegetable and maybe some beef stew. That's my favorite dish in Kenya. So ugali, you prepare it using maize flour, the maize that we are using to prepare mukimo. So you take the maize, the maize is air dried, and then after being air dried, you take it to the posho mill, and then you get the maize flour. Then from there, now you can be able to prepare the ugali. That's how we prepare the favorite dish in Kenya. Many people prefer taking ugali because it makes one gain more energy. And then you see a lot of people now, since we're doing heavy work in Kenya, so many of us prefer taking ugali more so during dinner. We consider things like rice being a light meal, so we prefer taking it at lunch, and then ugali we prefer taking it at supper. So maybe on your side, what's your favorite dish that German you like taking, maybe as dinner? Yeah.
A very interesting question. Actually, I'm going to ask the help of somebody to explain this to our Kenyan friends. What do Germans eat for dinner? I don't know. Someone want to volunteer and tell us? I have a feeling that here they tell you rather to eat light in the evening. Like they'll tell you don't eat anything heavy, nothing strong in the evening. So it's kind of the opposite. But what do you all eat for dinner? The general thing I eat for dinner would be bread. I eat bread and some, something on my bread, like some kind of a spread, some cheese or something like that, but nothing major. My main meal is lunch. But what about you all?
I think bread is, if you ask if something is typical German, it's that we have a lot of kinds of bread, different sorts of bread. So for dinner, a lot of people are eating different kinds of bread. Yeah, and we are cooking. Not so often cooking for dinner.
For us, bread here in Kenya is used as part of breakfast. We take it with tea. Yeah, so we It's mainly used in the morning, yeah, for breakfast purposes. And what do you prefer for lunch?
What do we eat for lunch? Anna, tell us, what do you eat for lunch? We eat more heavy meal for lunch, like a warm meal. Like rice is typical, I would say. Rice with potatoes, yes.
Potatoes.
A lot of people eat meat. Unfortunately, I don't eat meat, but a lot of people in Germany still like to eat meat. Although Berlin is a little bit of an exception, I think, because in Berlin we have a lot of vegetarians, a lot of vegans. So the movement is growing to go plant-based, which me personally, I think is a great thing. Some other people might disagree with me, but I think it's good. It's very healthy. So, but a lot of people would also eat some kind of like a meat sauce or something for lunch. And a lot of people, I think, also fast food, any kind of fast foods. You know, you go for lunch, you in your work day, you take 1 hour break and you go out to some restaurant and maybe you buy a pizza or a burger or something like that. I don't know, what, do you agree? Do all of you agree with me? I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I have to ask everyone else's opinion.
I think we don't eat typical German food every day. Like sometimes it's for weekends, special occasions, but it's not an everyday thing. In my opinion, typical German food isn't that good either. But that's just my opinion.
And then I had a question to ask. Why do you guys love sparkling water? Yeah, why do you love it? Why do you prefer it? What's the uniqueness in it?
I think it's more interesting just than plain water, I would say. So it's something that's more exciting. So if you say plain water has no special taste, but with sparkling it seems almost like a soda or something like this. And I think it's just what you're getting used to. So when you grow up, because I know friends who hate sparkling water and I know people who love it, and it's mostly dependent on did they drink it when they were smaller or not.
And not to drinking, but I eat a lot of pasta. I think that is typical German nowadays, I think. And with the not eating meat, and I also am a vegan, I think it's also a global problem, and climate change, and that means the global north are responsible mainly for it. So for me, it's a very political thing not to eat stuff that is too bad for the world and the climate.
Wow, that is nice. But as we are continuing with our conversation, let's check what's happening to our food. Let's check. And at the same time, if you realize your water is boiling, you should ensure that your salt tastes. Make sure that your salt tastes.
Okay. Check.
Kindly check.
Tina, what are your results? Vicky, what's happening on your side? Are your potatoes boiling? Are they ready? Maybe?
Melanin 2 update.
Boiling.
They're boiling.
It needs a little bit more time.
Did you add salt?
Yes.
Perfect.
I love salt. That's
Wow.
It's okay.
We can take our cabbage right now. The cabbages we'll be using. Let's see your cabbage.
Everybody present your cabbage. We want to see it.
Cabbage. Yay.
And then our knives, please. And our chopping boards. Yes, let's get our chopping board, our knives, and our cabbage.
And also for us, we are going to allow our
We're going
fellows.
to bring in Evelyn and Vitalma
Yeah.
to take us through the chopping of cabbage. Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Let's go.
Here for the part of the vegetables as we wait for our potatoes to get ready. So we should okay, we won't cut the whole piece concerning the quantity of people that are there. If okay, you can chop all of it or you can chop half of it. So the first step is that we have to clean our cabbage. So everyone should clean the cabbage.
I'm very excited. I can't wait for this to finish. And am I the only one who can't wait?
We are all excited, I think. I'm not sure how small to cut the cabbage, but I'm just doing this now. Is this correct?
Yeah, I'm sure that's okay. That's okay.
It's okay, you can use the chopping board, but as for me, I'm Kenyan, I'm not used to the boards, so I just cut my own way.
How do you cut it if you don't use a board? Is it like you throw it in the air and slash it, or what do you do?
Just watch. Just watch, kindly, just watch. Okay, this is how I chop without using the board. Using my hands actually, but I'm trying to be much careful so that I don't.
I'm trying it, but the cabbage is flying all over the kitchen.
Okay, it's because these people are all over me so that you can see whatever I'm doing. But at least when I'm somewhere at a point where I'm comfortable, I can do it well.
Vicky, we want to see you doing it. Vicky, we want to see you doing it.
She's chopping the cabbage.
We want to see you chopping without the board, Vicky. We want to see you chopping without the board. Tina is doing quite well, eh? Don't cut yourself.
For the potatoes, if they are ready, I think, okay, before putting in the vegetables, make sure that there is no water in the potatoes, yeah. Or you drain the water that, yeah, the excess water, you should drain it. No.
So when we drain the water, we don't leave any water. We take all the water out of the pot. We only leave the potatoes.
You take all the water, but ensure that you place it somewhere you can access it. Ensure you place the water somewhere you can access it, so that we may ensure that our food is not as dry as.
So we use the water again later. Oh, okay. So we don't put it in the drain. We put it somewhere safe.
No.
Okay,
Yeah,
people.
just place it somewhere you can access it.
Okay, nicht das Wasser ausschütten komplett, sondern irgendwo hinschütten, wo wir es später wieder nutzen können anscheinend.
Sorry, Tina, I can't hear you.
It was German, don't worry. I was just warning people that they should not put the water in the drain, because that is what we would typically do.
Yes, yes. Thank you.
Hey guys. You know, I want to know something. You know, it's become a trend to be vegetarian, I think, in Europe. And for us to think that you can be vegetarian is actually something very difficult to think of, right? So let's have that conversation. I mean, how does it become that in Europe there's more talk of being vegetarian, people are moving towards being vegetarian, and for us in Africa, wow, you can't do without meat. And if you visit in Africa and we don't give you meat, my friend, it won't go well. So let's hear from your side.
Well,
I think most of the dishes are anyway vegetarian already, are they not? Like Mukimo, for example, ugali is all vegetarian, isn't it?
Yes, it is, but it's always going to be served with something, eh?
Isalota, sorry I interrupted you. I hand over to you.
I just wanted to say, I think it's because we have we talk more about like climate justice and everything, and like climate change and what we can do about it, or at least I think. And well, like meat is a big, or in general, like food that comes from animals has a lot of impact on climate, and so it's one of the things an individual can change in their habits that isn't like, I mean, everything else, for example, to, I don't know, get big companies to reduce their CO2 emissions and everything, to reduce that, it's much more difficult for an individual than change their own habits and change their own ways of living. And so, like, changing your diet is like the first step that can be easily done. I mean, a lot of people have difficulties to change their diets, but I think it's like one of the easier things to change to be better for.
Hi. If I may add to the vegetarian question, I think it's also, again, a question of the North, global South. So we in the North are mainly responsible historically for climate change. And so I think the responsibility is on us, the global North, and especially white people, to reduce the impact of CO2 and so on. And I know that in some discussions in Germany, it's all people should be vegetarian and vegan, and I don't think that's correct because not everybody's equally responsible. And I know that meat is very dense in nutrition and calories, so I think it's very important in some countries. And also meat production, and in some countries where it's very few food, they export animal food to the global North, so we can eat the grain via the meat, and I think that's very unjust. And
Thank you. You know, I think it's quite a relevant conversation, because you know, this issue of global warming, it's real, and I like the fact that, you know, there are people who accept and who also take responsibility to say, you know, if this is coming from the global North, and then this is the kind of change that we can do so that we can also reduce the effects. But you see, I think that conversation really needs to also get even down here, because in as much as the global North does, yes, have the greater part in terms of the global warming, but I think also there's a lot down here that we also need to do. But I don't know how we can bring in that conversation of going green, especially when it comes to eating. I'm sure, you know, here for someone to go green when they're eating, I think they're just dieting, but it can be for, you know, a few days. But for you to say, no, I'm out of meat, that's really something, that's a big commitment. And you know, people always say, no, are you European that you're thinking that you can't be eating meat? So you find, it's quite interesting, and I'm also happy that at least you guys also are taking that move But in terms of how's the uptake of people going green in Europe? Is it a few people that have decided to do that, or it's now like a movement or wave that's going on?
So I would say a couple years ago, speaking like maybe 10 or 20 years ago, you were still considered weird if you said I didn't want to eat meat. But nowadays it's become pretty normal. Like when I told my mom at 14 I didn't want to eat meat anymore, she thought I was being an annoying teenager. But now it's like pretty much accepted, and I have many, many friends who also don't eat meat. So it's becoming more and more normal as we go on.
But it's also because we live in the very big city. If you go to the countryside, it's maybe still a bit different. And one thing I wanted to add to the climate discussion too is the conditions in which the animals are held here. Normally the meat isn't even from Germany, but if it's from Germany, the conditions are just very, very bad, and it's very harmful for the environment, but also for the animals. So a lot of people decide that they don't want to support animal torture, basically. And also because of like a lot of meat is bought from elsewhere and it has a lot of transportation, so there's a lot of carbon dioxide emitted in the process of us buying and getting the meat. So if you have a local farm and buy meat from there, I think it's fine, or it's at least not as bad. But like here, if you buy it from the supermarket, it's produced somewhere in the world and the food is grown somewhere else, and it's a lot of carbon dioxide emitted in this process.
Super interesting conversation. But I have to ask, what do I do to my food? Where are the cooks? Should we add the peas and the maize into this thing? Let me show you what I have done, just so you can tell me that is right. So now I have my potatoes and my spinach in here. What do I do? I have potatoes and spinach, and now do I add the corn, the maize and the peas? Or what do I do?
After you see what you're doing, kindly, so that we may be on the same page. Make sure that your potato is smooth. Your potatoes are smooth. They are easy to mash. Please, let me see everyone's pot, cooking pot, kindly. Wow, that is nice. That is nice. You deal with your potatoes when you mash your potatoes while they're still hot. Vicky, let me see what you have, please. Sister Maria. Oh, that's nice. Viewers are ready, mash them. If your peas are hot and your maize are also okay, you can add them to your saucepan. Okay. Once you have mashed all potatoes, add in a little liquid, some liquid. Just a little.
Does it look correct to you? I have mashed everything together.
Yeah, it's okay. Tina's dish is fine. Sister Ethel, Maria, please mash it a little more.
Okay, we will do.
Olara. Yeah, it's okay. If your mashed potatoes are not smooth, kindly add some water, a little water. If you're done with that, Vicky, let me see what you have, please. Yeah, it's okay. It's fine. Anna. Yours is okay. Sister, yours is fine. Yes. Kata and Mary, yours is okay. So once you're done with that, onions, let's take our onions. Bulb or the other ones. Yeah, those ones are good, Tina. Please, let me see your onions.
Which one?
Mine is here. You can chop them to small sizes.
Have we chopped our onions? Somebody to confirm from me. Anna, please. Anna, okay. So we'll just fry them until they become golden brown. They should not get black. We call it golden brown. Who is ready to show me how the potatoes are in the saucepan? Yes, I can see Tina illustrating. So they should get golden brown. As we continue with that, we want to show you how we do it here in Kenya, our mixing. So we have our sufuria and Judy is doing the mix. Yeah, our mixture, so he's doing it. So just to show you how we do it here. So you see it, because this is how we do it, and because we are a lot, so the quantity that you have used is much more than yours, so never mind. So Judy will be doing this until our mixture is smooth and it is well mixed.
You have put your onions to your mukimo to give it taste. I hope you have done that. Judy is still smashing our potatoes, our mukimo for us. The mixture of peas and maize and the mukimo and the potatoes to make mukimo. Sorry about that. This is how our mukimo looks when it's ready. This is how yours should be looking like. It's okay. This is how your mukimo should be looking like.
Beautiful color. Nice and
Thank
green.
you. I hope everyone has chopped the carrots. With the chopping, I want to show you our fried onions. We have used the white bulb onion. We are going to mix it with our mukimo, just as you did yours. Hope you can see us. And then we are going to mix our onion with the mukimo to give it taste, as I said earlier. a big family here. That's why we have. After you have mixed your salad, put in a little salt, then a teaspoon of olive oil to give it the shiny outlook.
You can see everyone is almost ready now with their food. Yeah. I can't wait to see everyone presenting their food. I've never waited this long for food to eat, but it was quite exciting.
So this is our food. This is our food. We are done, and we are waiting to see yours.
It looks almost the same as the one that you guys made in Nairobi. Somehow I feel the colors of your food are still stronger than the colors of my food.
The reason as to why our mukimo is a bit greener, it's because we used the pumpkin leaves. And it was fresh. So don't worry about yours. That's the difference, but you're good. Fiona, can I see your dish? Wow.
A big round of applause to everybody. We made it. Took us almost 3 hours. And thank you to the Kenyan chefs. Thank you to Kenya for giving us instructions to cook this delicious meal. I'm very happy. It's my first time cooking mukimo. It's actually my first time cooking Kenyan food. So thanks a lot. I'm very excited and I can't wait to dig in.
We're also really excited to eat. And it smells really good. And I just said that we want to try it again with the pumpkin leaf. So we have to try to find them somewhere and make it again.
And thank you very much.
Looking very nice.
Smelling very good, and I'm very hungry and very happy to start eating. And I'm very thankful that you taught us how to do it.
This is my plate. I'm very happy I could participate, and I'm very excited to eat it.
This is my one. I think my mukimo is a bit watered. I don't know. It's a bit fluently, but it smells very good, and I can't wait to eat. And I'm so thankful for that cooking evening. And yeah.
Thank you very much for telling us how to cook. Mukumi? No.
Mukimo.
Mukimo.
Yes, mukimo. Yeah, I think just a bit about our project. As Tina had introduced earlier on, the two organizations, IYCS Africa in Kenya and Ludwig Wolker in Germany. We are working on a project that brings together young people as we reflect on Sustainable Development Goals, and our main focus is on SDG 5, which is about women empowerment. I mean, we've been on a process of meeting each other, getting to know each other, and we've put up two groups from both ends, Germany and in Kenya. For us as IYCS Africa, we chose Kenya because that's where we are, but pretty much we work around Africa. We coordinate the Africa region from Kenya. So we chose Kenya because we are closer to Kenya, and also the issues of around SDG 5, there's also need to address a lot of issues here in Kenya. So our project is actually kick-started quite well. We've had a lot of interactions, the young people being able to choose what kind of activities they want to do, what they want the projects to be all about. So it's really been a lot of participatory approach in the way that we've been doing this project. So today it actually forms one part of the first activity we've done actually online together. So for me, I'm really excited. It's actually showing that there's a lot of fun coming ahead. And also we are looking forward to this project being able to realize results. We should also get something out of it in terms of both ends. How can we make this world a better place? How can we contribute to Agenda 2030 together as we address the SDG 5? So I would say in a nutshell, that's about this project, and it would be good also to hear from others that could be interested in this project, how we can work together, what ideas can come out. But yeah, we're pretty much excited. Yeah.
Thank you, Benson. I will let you eat a little bit and I can take over from you. I have actually already finished my plate. Look at that.
That's good. Over to you.
Yeah, so as Benson said, we're planning this project together, and we have 10 young people from Germany, 10 young people from Kenya. We also still have some free spots, so if any of you are interested to join the project, you're very welcome to contact us afterwards. We're going to talk about things like women empowerment. What does it mean? We're going to talk about domestic violence and the abuse of women and girls. And we're going to talk about what it means to be a woman in Germany, what it means to be a woman in Kenya, what are the differences maybe, what are the commonalities. We want to talk about stereotypes. We want to talk about, reinventing what gender means. So we want to talk about like all these kind of things that are related to SDG 5. And we have planned a lot of activities already. So, for example, we want to meet some politicians in both countries. We want to do a street quiz in both countries to hear about what the public thinks about SDG 5. Do they know what it is? Do they know what it means? Do they know what gender equality means? And finally, we want to meet each other. So we are going to apply for some funding to travel, for the Kenyan group to come and visit us in Berlin, and for the German group to go to Nairobi. And of course, COVID has made it a little bit difficult for us because we don't know when we will be allowed to do it, but hopefully sometime next year we can travel to meet each other in real life too. And until then, we're going to build the project together with our online activities. So yeah, a little bit of commercial here that anyone who would like to join, please just get in touch afterwards, and then maybe you can also join the project. Or if you have any great ideas what to do, then feel free to let us know about those ideas as well. And since this evening went so well, we're also considering to do maybe another like cultural activity later on. So we might also do something like this, something fun. So it's not only all serious, but we also have a serious agenda, and we want to kind of help to do our parts to add some young voices to the discussion about SDG 5. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it from us, and we'll probably release you into your evenings. Wow, I can see in Kenya you have gathered in a dining or living room as well. Everyone's sitting down and eating together. Looks like a good party. Maybe next time round we can also meet in real life here, at least in Germany, with a bigger group as soon as it is allowed again. And continue. But from my side, oh, they have desserts. What is that?
Oh yeah, and someone made this for us and they brought it for us.
Is it muffins or what is it?
Yes. Yeah, muffins.
Looking good. I'm enjoying my sweet, sweet tea here. Fits actually very nicely as a dessert, I think. So from my side, I would say I will release you into the evening. Relax, have a nice evening. Thank you all for participating. It was a pleasure. I was so nervous before, but it all went well. We all managed to cook the meal, so I'm very happy about that. And I'll hand over to you, Benson, for the last words. And then we can close our meeting after that. But thanks from my side and bye to everyone. Can't hear you yet. You have to.
Thank you, Tina.
Okay, hi, bye. Thank you for participating. Hi, bye, next time.
Hello, bye-bye. Have a good night. Thank you.
Hello, thank you for participating. Enjoy your meal.
Bye. Have a good night. Bye-bye. Thank you.
So thank you guys. Thank you, Tina. Thank you, everyone. It was good to see new faces and familiar faces. Let's keep in touch. Enjoy your night. Thank you very much. Bye.
Thank
Sure.
you. It was very tasty. Thank you.
I know it's difficult to leave, but yeah, we have to leave.
Have a nice
After
evening.
a good night.
Good night.
All right, have a nice evening, everyone.